Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome to the boardroom. You know what it is. It is Villanor JM here. Thank you for joining me today. Make sure, first and foremost, before you do anything else, make sure you're smashing that like button when you come in. Make sure that you're getting involved in the comments. I've got my two boys, I've got KJ and KG here, big boys. You know, they didn't have a great weekend. You know what I mean? They didn't have a great weekend, but we'll get into that. We'll get
Why you
into
gotta
that.
bring up old shit? Why you gotta
All
bring up
right,
old
listen,
You
shit?
listen.
know, like
We have to
that.
recap. We have to
There's new
recap.
news, man.
No, man, we have to recap, man, before we go into the international break. But yeah, man, make sure you smash that like button as you're coming in. Make sure you get involved in the chat. It's all important. We want to hear your points of view as well. This show is about the top four race, might be top five, the race for UCL, Aston Villa, Liverpool, Chelsea. No Man U represented today, but we're all in the mix. You know, to be fair, my team did do a little bit of some work to kind of bring the gap bigger. You know, look, head in
This guy,
hands.
man. This
Yeah, I'm
guy.
just saying, it's not shameless though. It's not shameless. It's not
No, I'm
shameless.
not saying
It's
it's
just,
Enjoy
shameless.
just
it.
honest.
Enjoy
I'm
it
just
now.
It's
saying
Enjoy
just
it
you're doing
now.
a
it's
bit too
yo,
much. I'm not saying it's
man
shameless.
them. It's just honest, bro. It's just honest. It's just honest. So yeah, people, make sure you're smashing that like button as you're coming in, and let's get this conversation cracking. Man,
Pause
them, how
that.
are you? How you feeling, man? I'll start with you, KJ, man. How you feeling after the weekend? Give me a little recap of, match day 31, bro. Like, what are you saying? What are you saying?
Well, for me, man, I'm saying recap, yeah. But with the bombshell that's dropped, it's kind of hard to even go back to that.
Oh,
So
didn't even, I forgot about that, you know. Go
this
talk
Yeah.
is
to me,
what I'm
man. Talk to
saying,
me,
man.
man.
This is what I'm saying. Like
Sad
that.
times.
Like game week 31 now is like a thing in the past. And you know what? For me, yeah, I'll keep it a but as much as I've liked Salah, obviously I've liked Salah, but he's throughout his time here, he's never been like one of my personal favorite players. Like there's been others who I've preferred. Not saying I'd rather play them in Salah's position or nothing like that. Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
when you just have an affinity or you're relatable to a player. Like it's never been Salah for me.
Yeah.
But I
Mm.
can't lie, when that news dropped here, I didn't believe it at first. But then I saw the friggin' interview, and I can't lie. Even in the group chat, the man them didn't even see the video or nothing like that. So I was the first to see it, and I'm saying, nah, that hit different. I ain't even gonna lie. That
You
almost hit
sound
like
sad,
Klopp.
bro. You
That
sound sad.
it's mad. If it was down to me personally, I would have let him see out the last year of his contract in it. But
Mm.
I can understand it. I can understand it. Like I can't lie, it's gotten still. I gotta keep it a buck. It's gotten. Obviously, we've
Wow,
saw the Salah this season, but I don't think he's completely finished. Obviously, he's regressed and whatnot, but I don't think he's finished. But
So
yeah,
who do you
man.
think like who do you think was pushing for that? Like do you think it was more of Mo's decision or more of the club's decision?
Based on like what I kind of got from the farewell video is like I feel like it was Mo. To be fair, it was more his decision,
Yeah.
and that's what scares me because he would have retired here if he had it his way.
you think?
Yeah, yeah. Mo loves the club. Genuinely, he loves Liverpool.
Yeah.
Like Mo to leave Liverpool is mad because he didn't even want to have to move his family and all of that stuff. Like he's
Mm.
genuinely content in Liverpool, like for real. So the fact that I feel like it was more his decision, red flags for me.
Mm.
Red flags.
So you think he made the decision based off of what's happening around the club?
Yeah,
Yeah. That's what I
yeah,
think.
yeah.
Damn. Damn. So
That's crazy
so
though.
so do you feel like there might be some like ripples to the rest of the players?
Of course, 100%. Like genuinely, the fact that Salah's announced he's going, Robertson's going, Robbo's going.
Mm.
I know it.
Mm.
I know it. There is talks of giving him an extension,
Yeah.
which I beg because the last thing we need is right now we don't have an academy prospect who can kind of fill the void. So we do still need a competent left back behind Kirkers. May as
Mm.
well keep him an extra year.
He almost left
is
in January though, didn't he? Like Spurs. I remember Spurs were like sniffing around, and he was rumored to go and things like that. But then he ended up staying. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of figured with Salah's announcement, I was like, I kind of wasn't surprised because it was always about like Saudi was always sniffing around. You knew, he's Muslim, so you knew the transition wouldn't be as hard for him as it would be for like Duran from Villa.
I don't think he goes Saudi though.
Where do you think he goes? You think he goes to the US?
No, he'd go Saudi over the US. Saudi
where do you think he goes then, fam?
He stays in Europe, bro.
Really?
So like,
Salah didn't want to leave Europe. This is the thing.
But is it gonna be a big team though? Is it gonna be a big team?
It's got to be because not many people can afford him.
No, I don't.
So who's buying?
Not necessarily because we're letting him go on a free.
No, I mean
wages. Wages.
Yeah. Like he's not gonna accept like 150K a week to play for.
Hey, yo, man, don't say that like 150K.
1 minute, man.
Ain't a big thing because like
no, but you know what I mean in football.
Yo, listen, outside of Jadon Sancho, that's the highest that Villa are playing their players.
No, but you know what I mean. Like he's on 400K now.
Yeah, he has to go Saudi, man.
For him to go down to 150 or 200, that's a 50% cut in his wages. You know what I mean? Like it's not. And I know with Mo, it's not always about the money.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like he's definitely set financially. He seems like he's, very, very astute. He doesn't live beyond his means and things like that. Even though I'm saying these things like I know Mo, but he just doesn't seem like the kind of person that would like piss it all away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Money wise. And I just think, I don't know, that surprised me when KJ said that because in my mind I just automatically assumed Saudi, or maybe the US, but I don't know if he, being a Muslim, I don't know if he would want to come to the US right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Not with Trump.
Yeah. So who knows, man? It's like I wasn't surprised because I figured it was either this year or next year, but it's still like it still hits a little bit different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Listen, it's gonna be big. Like it's gonna be a big thing him leaving because like Liverpool's success is synonymous. With Salah, innit? Do you know what I mean? So it feels like an end of an era thing.
Yeah.
Especially with the way the season's gone as well.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna hit harder and it's gonna have more of a bigger effect, I think, on the club as well. Yeah. I just think that Liverpool right now potentially could be not in free for all, but you see things like this happening can just cause things to kind of go down. Obviously Jota passed last year. That's evidently that's rocked the club. Trent's bounced. Salah's gone. The season hasn't gone well. So it could be a bit more techie. Sorry, KJ's back, man. Ringing back.
Even with piggybacking off of that, right? Like you've got Van Dijk kind of winding down his career. You've got Alisson. He's got some competition behind him in the succession plan, even though he might not be the succession plan, but that's kind of there. Like we talked about Robertson leaving. So it's really like when you think of Liverpool over the last 10 years, you think of Klopp. And then when you think of Klopp, you think of Salah, Firmino, Mane, with Van Dijk at the back, with Robertson on one side, on one fullback. You think of the right side. I know the center backs have changed a little bit with Matip and Joe Gomez and, those guys, and then Konate. But you think of
primarily it was Matip, though. It's just that he picked up his injuries in it. But I get what you mean. Still, to be
it's
fair.
Just a big I think it's normal though, right? Like it's a big transition period. But I think what makes it challenging for Liverpool is that like it's going to be a lot of change at once. It's almost like with Chelsea, right? When we had Drogba, Terry, Lampard, Ashley Cole, it was like that was our core. Peter Cech, that was our core. That was who you associated Chelsea with.
Yeah.
And then once you it just like overnight, half of those guys were gone, right? Drogba left after the Champions League. Lampard left 1 year later. Terry stayed around for a little bit. Cech goes Arsenal. Ashley Cole retires or goes, I think he went like West Brom.
Roma.
Yeah, Roma and stuff like that. So it's like, I get it. Like on one hand, is exciting because it's like, you know, that dope transfer dopamine, who you're going to get next. But on the other hand, it's like, shit, like what's the unknown? You never know. And then they got questions about Slot in terms of whether or not he's going to be there.
He is now. This is my point. Like, yeah. I feel like Salah's decision means there's a high possibility that this guy's here next season. Like, for real.
And you got
LeBron James.
Been getting from
you got Hughes and Edwards in the last year, their contracts too. So it's like, can a club the size of Liverpool with the expectations of Liverpool fans, can they make that transition without having a drop off that's acceptable to the fan? Like, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to watch. Like, I mean, you know, we're gonna be praying on your downfall, but at the same time,
you know what, bro? I don't like when Liverpool aren't good. Do you know what I mean? I think it is
really.
Yeah, you know what? I grew up. No. Don't get me. I don't want Liverpool winning. I was always okay with Liverpool kind of being solid top 4. You know what I'm trying to say? Like
what? That's it. You'd rather them man win.
Yo, blood. Listen, I grew up with Liverpool. I grew up with Liverpool fighting, bro. I grew up with Carlsberg sponsor Liverpool, you know. Yeah. So like, you get what I'm saying.
Carlsberg sponsor Liverpool, yeah. We weren't challenging for nothing. But Carlsberg Liverpool was a serious trophy team, though.
I'm like, give you that. And this is what I'm trying to say. That's what I grew up on, innit? And I feel like what's happened is you guys have just gone outside of the place a little bit. Like, that's how some people will probably look at Villa in a couple of years. If we were to start challenging for things, they'll be like, oh, where these man come from? Do you know what I'm trying to say? So
man can't disrespect Villa like that. I'm waking up of a sleeping giant.
I'm saying open. I said people that don't know football, people that haven't grown up watching football. The Gen Zs and the Alphas that don't really know history and that. That's how they probably look at it, and the betas, isn't it? So I'm just like, yo, at the end of the day.
Hold on, what's beta? What's the beta?
No, it's alpha now, isn't it? But you don't like calling them alphas, isn't it? That's what it is.
Yeah, how are they alphas, bro? They ain't alphas, bro. Well, furthermore, they'd be low betas. I'm just being generous. You get me? Is that?
Yeah. So
I'm interested to see how it plays out and how
it could be
like
tricky, though.
This summer is gonna be. We probably say it every summer, but this summer really is going to be one of the most interesting summers there is. Yeah. And the bad thing is it's going to get off to a late start because we know how it is with World Cup summers, right? Not too much business gets done until teams get knocked out, and it's going to be a longer World Cup because of the expanded format and all that stuff. But
it's like 5-6 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe even a little bit longer. I don't know. I haven't seen the full schedule yet, but. On the topic of Salah, where do you guys, because it's been going all around the debates, where do you guys see him in terms of, like, if you were picking a Premier League 11, right? All-time Premier League 11.
Salah.
Is Salah on that right wing for you guys?
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't want to put him there, but...
Yeah. I can understand it. I genuinely can understand it.
Yeah.
But then the one margin that a lot of fans, pundits, former players like to use is longevity.
Nah, real talk, bro. And I think that's what, for me...
That's what cements him is longevity.
Because ideally, I know that everyone would probably put him on the left. I grew up with Ronaldo on the right, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, Ronaldo don't get in mine.
No, but wait. I think CR7, what he did in the Prem when he first came, especially the last couple of years. You see the Ballon d'Or year and
3 in a row.
Yeah.
Bro, unreal. Him, Rooney, Tevez, unreal, bro. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I think about. But when I think about in reality, it probably would have to be Salah, bro.
Yeah.
Because the longevity, I think the effect that he had on the Liverpool team that again was a sleeping giant as well in its own right.
Yeah.
And especially because he flopped at Chelsea, or they didn't rate
I
him.
don't
So
even
he,
think he flopped.
no,
They just
not, I'm
weren't
not.
given the opportunity.
Yeah.
So I'm saying he came, wasn't successful, went away, came back, and did a madness. How many players really do that? Kevin De Bruyne can.
Why are you
speak
naming
those-
all the ex-Chelsea players? Like it's a theme to
allow
you.
it.
But you
Because
know,
it's a theme with
but this
Chelsea.
is-
That's why.
Trust me.
Chelsea fans don't hate, like we don't hate Mo Salah. Like we knew that when he left at the time it was the right decision, right? Because we had Hazard, we had Willian coming in, we had Schürrle, we had guys that were at the time better than him. But like that's what I always say, credit to Mo, because I remember him when he was at Chelsea. He played in the game that he started in the game that Gerrard slipped in. Like he was so raw. I remember when we bought him from Basel. We played Basel in the Champions League one year, and he was causing us fits. And like 2 weeks later, they were like, Chelsea bought Mo Salah. We were like, all right.
Yeah, but you
But he
only
was
bought
too
him
raw.
though because we was interested in him. We was going from. We pretty much did the leg work.
Yeah.
Then then you played him. He scores against you.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Chelsea's in the race. Chelsea get him, bro.
Yeah.
In that period there, you and Spurs kept doing that to us, and
I
it's
know.
like now we are
But you
not
know what though,
rated,
AJ?
bro.
He wouldn't have, and this is I would never know for sure, right? But I don't think if Mo would have came to you all at that time, I don't think he would have been the player
Nah,
that
he wouldn't.
is.
Nah,
Yeah, because he needed that time at Fiorentina. He needed that time at Roma. He built himself up. He worked on his game, and then that's why I always give Salah credit. Like you could tell that he put in the work. Like he put in the work with his body. He put in the work on the training pitch, and he made himself into the killer that he was for the last how long has he been in Liverpool? 7 years, 8 years, 9 years.
9 years.
Yeah, I put him two. I put him two on the if
9 years, 9 trophies,
right winger,
majors.
I put like my front three would be Salah, either Rooney or Shearer up top, and then Henry off the left. But
listen, we might have to do. You know what? We might have to do a proper show with a Prem all 11. But let's do the front three now, innit? Go on.
Yeah. My front three is Henry on the left. You got Shearer down the middle and Salah on the right. And listen, this is no slight on Rooney. This is no slight on Ronaldo. Like, if we're being honest, and I have said this since I've been on YouTube, I'm CR7 over Messi. I appreciate Messi for what he is and whatnot.
Yeah.
But if you was to ask me, Ronaldo or Messi, every single time, me personally will tell you Ronaldo.
Yeah.
So for me to exempt him out of my all-time front 11 is not a disrespecting.
You're talking about in the Prem. You're talking about in the Prem.
Yeah, in the Prem. In the Prem.
Because when he went to Real, he went to a different level, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. If you're talking all time, but
this is what I'm saying. If we're talking all time, listen.
But that one's off the left though. That Ronaldo is off the left, and like you said, JM, this Ronaldo was off the right. Even though towards the end he was playing a little bit more centrally, but that's
interesting.
I mean, that's a bad boy.
Interesting.
Bad boy front three.
That's an interesting.
Bad boy front three.
I'll give mine first, and then we can look at this thing here. I'm probably just based on like Prem longevity. I'm gonna have to put Salah on the right. Henry on the left, of course. I'm gonna go Rooney in it. I'm gonna go Rooney. Like I hate the Shearer thing. The Shearer thing's like you know what I mean? It's hard not to.
You know what it is? I'm old school. I like the old school game as well.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? But I think Rooney could do that though.
No. Of course he could. Of course he could. But the only thing for me that tips Shearer is the sheer amount of goals.
Yeah.
A man like to say he was a tapping merchant. No,
nah, he wasn't.
Go look at Shearer's bag. He could score any type of goal. Young Shearer, Blackburn Shearer.
Yeah, with knee problems. Yeah. You know what's funny is I did a video with Ahmed and with Touch on Touch's channel about who the best top 10 best Prem players of all time. And I said I called some flack for it in the comments, but I said Rooney was the best Prem player ever, right? And then So I'm kind of rethinking it, but I do like old school center forwards. I like partnerships. I like guys that are just in the box predators, right? I'm not worried about link up play. I'm not worried about bringing others into it. Just score me goals at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Don't even care about assists for your strikers. Just give me goals.
Yeah, but I think with Rooney now, obviously Rooney's top scorer for United in history and that. But I think one thing I rate about Rooney for me is I saw this brother change and adapt from a 4-4-2 to a 4-3-3 and was bad in it. Do you remember the 2009-10 season, bro?
I don't even think he adapted though. I feel like that's...
You don't think he adapted?
You want to know why I say this? Because I feel like that's a disrespect to Rooney, bro. Rooney was just Rooney. Rooney was that Scouse English kid that didn't give a toss, bro. He was, and this is what I'm saying. Rooney was cold, you know, like genuinely, he's cold. So even me exempting him from being my 9, like,
you know,
it's not disrespecting. Like, I enjoyed watching Rooney, but I hated it because it was for United primarily.
Me too. The problem with Rooney is that you can make a case for him, like just like that comment says from Ashley. You can make a case for him as a 9. You can make a case for him on the left. You can make a case for him in the 10. You can make a case for him as a second striker. Like he's just
genuinely make a case for him for an advanced 8 because he was that up and down. Like you saw Rooney making tackles in 6 areas.
And that's why I said for me, his versatility, wherever he played, he always seemed
to match work.
He
was cold, bro.
He was cold.
And the longevity.
Rooney could have played in the 6. That's real. Like no cap. Like if as he got, I feel like really we could have anywhere. He could have played anywhere. Literally not in the back, but like he could have just done what he wanted. Like as KJ said, he really was just that. He was that ultimate playground baller that just was able, was able to.
Listen, he was a bully, but he was a bully with tech. He was a bully with IQ and game intelligence. You get me? Rooney was a bully. He'd bully the ball. Never mind players, bro. He'd bully the ball itself. He'd bully the back of the nets, bro.
And you know what makes me, what pisses me off about when people try to downplay Rooney, and it's because they kind of do it with Hazard too, in terms of they didn't have the longevity. But I'm like, you know what? They started so young. Like Rooney, when just like with Sterling, right? Like Sterling obviously is washed now, but when you start at 16, like that's like 16, like he's not in the youth academy, he's in the first team. And 16 years old to 28. Yeah, that's 10, 12 years of playing top level physical professional football in the most demanding league there is. Like you can't expect somebody to like Rooney, he burnt out at like 31, but that was 13, 14 years of playing week in, week out for club, week in, week, internationals for country, and playing in a lot of matches for United, Champions League, going deep in cups. So it's over time, it wears on your body, and not everybody is a Ronaldo, is a CR7, is a Mo Salah, where they're just in the gym all the time. And of course they could have done things to get an extra 2-3 years out, squeeze the juice out a little bit more, but it's just like, just appreciate them for the work that they did mash in that time.
And I think Rooney, I feel like that kind of mindset in terms of being the physical specimen that he could have been to elongate his career, probably would have changed the player that he was. Do you know what I mean? Like you find Rooney's, like you find Rooney characters in the pub teams, bro. But this brother just had
Rooney had that Scouse mentality, like Stevie, like it's that. Yeah, it's a mentality thing, man. And obviously, it's not just necessarily relates to Scouts, because there's other players in other parts of the world where they come from primarily. Those not just professional footballers, but even the people, the community itself has that type 100%. Of mentality. And when you're just that good with that mentality, remember, Rooney used to bun fag. Rooney didn't care. Rooney didn't care. For all you know, the fag was giving Rooney all these abilities, bro. Like, you have to appreciate 100%. What Rooney was like. You can't, like you said, KG, he wasn't the type to go down the Ronaldo route, the Salah route, the Milner route in terms of body conditioning and all these things. He wasn't. However, he was a genius himself.
No, listen, do you think the focus of this is, we're going away from what we were meant to talk about, but it's the boardroom, bro, we're hearing it. Do you think the onus on super athletes, super like specimens, means that the next Rooney can't come through in the academy system.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it'll be coached out of it and specialization, right? Like nowadays, and this goes for all sports. I'm talking about American sports too, NBA, American football, baseball. You are like from the minute you make that serious commitment to that sport, you are playing one position, you were learning that position, and that's all you know. Whereas back in the day, somebody might grow up and they might start out they might start out up top, and then they end up being a central defender, and you're like, all right, you know, they had the experience playing in both and things. Yeah, I think it's one of the drawbacks of modern game in terms of
100%,
specialization,
man.
in terms of overtraining, in terms of overcoaching. I think that's the word I'm trying to look for. So
yeah, man. Because bro, the amount of people that you hear, like especially like you think about Barkley's Prem, the amount of defenders that said when they were playing growing up, all up until maybe 15, 16, man are playing striker. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure Ashley Cole was a winger. He was playing up front. Rio Ferdinand, all of them started up front, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Even Jamie Carragher. I heard Jamie Carragher say it on the overlap,
trying
and
to
you're
score
like,
goals.
Yeah.
And it's just like as time went on, the body type changes. You grow at different rates and that. Like, and you just train differently. And I just think that's the one thing I don't like about what I see from the game at the moment is that people are coming in and this is just who they are, and then there's nothing to say that they can be anything else. Like the very fact that Ronaldo went from a winger to a striker, obviously that's with age, but you know, it shows that you can be elite in different spaces.
Yeah.
But you're trying to make elite 9-year-olds at left wing. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And they actually might grow and be better suited to be a fullback. On the left, but it's a different skill set. But because they don't know how to use they don't know how to dribble on the outside because you've honed them from the age of 9 to be inside forward on the right. Like, I think it's mad. Like and this is what I say. Like one thing I say about Unai that last week, bro, he played Jadon Sancho on the right, and played John McGinn on the left. Bro, he had a left footer on the left, high up the pitch, and the right foot. I was like, I haven't seen that in years. Do you know what I mean? And well, not years, but you don't see it enough, and it changes the game. Anyway, what do you say? Here he is. What's going on here? Up the Villa, man. Up the Villa, always. You know what it is. But yeah, man, that was a good chat, man. Like lastly, let's look at this man's comment. Ashley, what are you, man, saying about this as a potential front three?
If you're talking about like footballers, like just skill, just like dribbling, that's probably the best you could get in terms of that. But I'll say, just like I said before, like longevity, right? Like Mo's longevity. I mean, you can't go wrong with that front three though, right? Like Hazard, I could talk all day about Hazard, then Thierry, and Ronaldo. Like that's a bad boy front three too. Like that's goals. Like nobody's tracking back in that front three though. So your midfield and your defense gonna have to be on job because none of them guys are doing any kind of defensive work.
But do you think Chelsea
all time?
Nah.
Hazard doesn't. He doesn't deserve to be in there all time.
I wouldn't even. And like I said, because it's
Ronaldo
this format, I wouldn't even try and shoehorn salary in this. I'd keep Ronaldo right wing, Henry striker. So who would be the left winger over Hazard with those other two in those two fixed positions?
So you wouldn't put salary in over Ronaldo on the right? Prem.
No, I'm just going off the back of his front three. The only one that's arguably misses out is Hazard because of longevity and whatnot. Like Ronaldo, you got a point here. Actually, Hazard has the longevity over Ronaldo.
Hazard came 2013, 14. And they're about the same.
Okay, so KJ, what KJ's saying is, if you don't have Henry on the left wing, who goes there instead of Hazard? That's what you're asking, pretty much.
Basically, yeah.
And I'm trying to think now. in terms of in a 4-3-3 system. Is there anyone that can go there?
You could argue. No, the guy just commented as well. I was gonna say you could argue Giggs. I don't know. I don't know about Perez because why is what? Go on.
I'm saying like Giggsy and Perez. I'm thinking 4-4-2, but that's what I'm thinking.
That's the only thing, though.
Because if you play a different formation, it changes it completely anyway. Do you know what I mean? Because Henry just becomes a striker anyway, naturally. And the left mid, there's no other left mid but Giggs that I'm putting in there. I don't hear no arguments, bro. It's straight Giggs. Like Perez, I hear it. Perez isn't in the same echelon as Giggs, you know. Do you know what I mean? He's not in terms of the individual. Like he was bad, don't get twisted. He's part of the Invincibles team. The link up between him and Henry on the left-hand side, bro, unmatched. But I can't, I don't know. Here we go. We got Bale. Again, longevity, bro.
Yeah, he wasn't there long enough.
No one beats Giggs on the longevity thing.
Yeah. But the only argument with Giggs, though, was his peak better than any of those other guys' peaks? I don't think it was.
Think about 90s, bro. Late 90s, bro.
Maisie, Ryan Giggs. But when I think of Bale, I think of at one point Bale was a top 5 player in the world.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Of course.
Tottenham Bale, though.
Like the end of Tottenham Bale until like 2-3 years into Real Madrid before he started getting all the injuries. Like Gareth Bale was.
You say top 5?
He was carrying those like 20 goals a season. Like, and those weren't the best. Like that was post Modric had left. Remember that they had spent the money. They had spent the money. Like, yeah, Sterling low key. Yeah, Bale's a shout, yo. Bale's an abs. Yeah, I mean, I think he won PFA Player of the Year twice. I think.
Yeah, he did. You know,
which is crazy because none of those Spurs teams were good. Pochettino level Spurs teams. Yeah.
Son.
Yeah,
he's got longevity.
Son ticks those boxes, you know.
But
might not be trophy wise, but
to go over Hazard.
Nah, definitely not over Hazard.
But you're saying Hazard has a shout.
Yeah,
but Son has the longevity over Hazard, though.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah,
he has the goals.
Yo,
the goal contributions. He has that partnership with Kane. The only thing the bracket Son falls into is like Gerrard's in it. Then when it comes to like Premier Leagues and things like that, but you can't question what Son did in the Premier League if we're talking Premier League.
100.
Yeah. 100%. I'm looking at it like, what about like you got Mane? Mane's a shout.
Nah, man.
Mane. You know what?
If you put Son in there, I think Mane is every bit of the player that Son was.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
Okay, so here's my thing though. This is what I'm trying to say. So what we're talking about right now, we're saying like there's man that could be in like the conversation. But what the issue was like, hey, if we don't play Henry on the left hand side, who has more of a shout than Hazard on the left? Maybe
I think it's only Giggs.
Giggsy?
I think it's only Giggs. Yeah.
So far, it is looking like it's only Giggs. To be fair.
And do you think Giggs could play in this in a 4-3-3 system?
I say that, but Mane probably does. You know.
Yeah, I think Giggs could.
Giggs or Mane are the only ones that could possibly have a.
But JM in modern times, if Giggs was coming up now, he'd be on the
right. He'd be on the right, innit? I hate it though, man. There's something about a same-sided footer just swinging the ball in first time, bro.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? And the thing is, it puts defenders on skates. When you see it now, when someone puts the ball, it's generally the fullbacks that are doing it as well. When the ball goes in first time, them centre backs are everyone doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Because obviously you do it in stride, innit? And obviously you can even when you were talking last week, we were talking about the snapshot. People, but there's people that can do that with the crosses where it's kind of slightly out of rhythm, takes you by surprise. When you play in an inverted space or inverted winger, bro, you lose that opportunity, man.
Yeah, it's refreshing. Yeah, Yeah, and you know too is center backs don't want to deal
Big up catch,
with
man.
aerial duels. Yo, big up catch. Yeah, that's a good shout. Yeah, I think it's either Giggs or Hazard if you don't have Henry off the left.
Say less. Say
When you
less.
come with that. But
Say
man, that's a
less.
nice.
I'd
That's a
still add
nice.
Mane to that.
Yeah. Mane was a.
To that three though, I don't think anyone. I think Mane is probably the closest that can definitely rival Hazard if Henry wasn't left wing, and then Giggs obviously has longevity that just clears both.
Yeah, the one thing that hurts Mane to bring it kind of back full circle is that he played with Salah, and then just that they there was a couple years where one of them was better than the other, and then because they were so good.
Well, obviously there was a couple of years where one was better than the other, but if you looked at the comparable stats on paper, it was
Salah.
Obviously Salah would have been clear with goals, but it's not like Mane had poor numbers either though. Like his numbers was good.
So
I always liked when we played Liverpool back in those days. I always feared Mane more because Mane was the one that was closing people down. His press was crazy. He was physical. He was right foot, left foot, somewhat decent in the air too for a little guy. And Mane had that mentality of just being like he didn't care. Like he would mix it up. He would get in there and he'd have that stone cold expression, right? Where he's not smiling. Like, yo, Mane probably scored 75 goals in the Prem. He probably smiled for 5 of them after his goal celebration. Like he was always just a killer.
Man was out here just to make the money, blood.
Yeah.
Just to make the money. But yeah, listen, you know what? That conversation went left, but it was good at the same time, man. Like, listen, maybe we have to do a proper Premier League 11. We'll bring it all. Maybe next week, international break. We'll have to bring it.
To talk about,
yeah. So obviously we spoke. KJ didn't want to talk about the weekend, you know, because obviously man's upset about.
First I says we lost them.
It's cool, bro. It's cool.
But with the news that come out, it's kind of.
I hear it. And you know what? When we're in the chat, when we're in the boardroom, it's gonna happen. News is gonna come out. But yeah, man, KG, talk to me quickly about the weekend, and also just think your thoughts about after the international break. Now, do you know what I mean? For you, man.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the weekend was. I mean, we got boat raced. Like it was not even a contest, and it was early, and we looked like we didn't want to be there. We looked. I was disappointed in the fight. Right, we just got smoked on midweek with PSG 3-0 at home. The pressure's on. You want to see your team respond, right? Like you want to see your team have a little bit of not at home. We were away at Everton, but you want to see your team have a little bit of heart, have a little bit of fight, and we laid down and just let Everton walk all over us. That was depressed. That was not depressing to see, but that's a bad sign. Like in the run that we have coming up, we come out of the international break. I think it's FA Cup weekend, so we got an easy one in Port Vale, right? So we should easily beat Port Vale, but then we got City at home. Then we got Liverpool at home. Yeah. I know. Beto killed us. I was saying the other day on a Chelsea panel, and I was like, people in the watch along didn't know that what he was doing. That was Beto's celebration.
LeBron celebration on it.
And it's because he never scores, right? Like he never puts. So you never get to see his celebration, and he dunked on us twice.
It's peak, bro. It was peak.
Yeah, it was no contest, and what could have been like you. If anybody watched the catch up, make sure you guys go over there, like and subscribe. JM was hosting, and I came on a little bit late, but it could have been a great weekend for us, right? United dropped points, Liverpool dropped points.
Yeah,
we would have had the opportunity. We would have left. Liverpool. So it was a great. And in reality, in hindsight, I was like, just get a point. Like just go there, don't lose, get something to build on, get a little bit of momentum going into the stretch run.
Yeah.
But
I think like
We fumbled it.
Yeah, so I think I didn't watch the game, bro, but you watched the game. It's like in terms of like tactically, what do you think went wrong, bro? Like what needed to change, or what could have changed? What could have been done differently just to kind of
You know what's bad is that he changed that game, like tactically. He went so versus PSG, we were man to man, high line.
It was.
Yeah, and we got punished, right? For that game, he dropped the line a little bit. We weren't going man to man as aggressively, and we still got smoked. So I don't know, man. We gotta. You see the difference between him and Maresca in terms of Maresca did everything he could to protect our weak center backs. Rosinha leaves them on their own devices a little bit, and he gives them a little bit too much freedom. And you see the quality. You see how Fofana gets exposed, how Chalobah gets exposed, how the young guys get exposed. So he's you know what he's got to do? He's got to just steady the ship, kind of like what Carrick does, what Carrick did at United. Just simplify things. Don't worry about too much about inputting his principles, his philosophy. Just go out there, just get the result, and just keep it moving. It doesn't matter if the performance is good or not. 3 points is all that matters at this particular point from now to the end of the season, probably for all of our clubs, right? Like, you can play beautiful football, lose or drop points, get a draw, and we'd probably be like, you know what? I would rather stink it out and get a 1-0.
Listen,
so
it's that part of the season. It's that part of the season.
It's just points over performances, man. Like that, the time for pretty football and all that stuff. That time is gone. Like it's serious business down this stretch run, and
bro,
whether or not we can do it, I don't know, man. I've been hearing that if Villa win the Europa League, there's a possibility that there could be
next year. Yeah. So guys, I keep telling you, man. Back us, bro. Back us, man. Everyone's hating on my club. I'm like, yo, we're helping you, man.
You better win that Europa then, innit?
I know.
Listen, you know what?
The way Wolf is talking, saying like they're gonna win it. So
who you got in your Europa League next in the knockouts?
Bologna, bro. We got Bologna.
Oh, and Bologna. I watched the Bologna versus.
We beat them. We beat them
Roma.
already, man. We beat them already at home when we were playing.
You should beat them. You should beat them, but when you go to Italy, it's gonna be crazy.
We could meet Forest in the semis.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Are they on your side of the thing then?
Yeah, they're on our side of the thing.
Really? Do you in general? Do you like the new
European
format or Europa League format where you know who you play?
In terms of
the bracket, so you know you're on this side of the bracket.
Bro, listen, I think you know why I like it, because I think I follow American sports as well. So I think in American sports, that happens as well in the playoffs. So you kind of know where and whereabouts, and then you can start rooting for other people.
Yeah.
Like, I want these guys to flop. I want these guys to flop, this, that, and the other. So for me, I don't mind it. I think I'm a fan of the new Champions League format, to be honest, personally.
What about you, KJ? Do you like not having a draw and just being you're on this side of the bracket, you win, you play the thing?
Like I don't mind this, but if it was down to me, just run it back old school. Prime ITV Champions League.
You like the group stage,
away
bro?
goals, all of that.
Oh, but what about the group stage, bro? What do you prefer?
Yeah, you can't group of death. Who can say group of death now?
See, I like the format.
To be the best, you have to beat the best, and if you end up being in a group of death and you survive that, and then you win in the knockouts respectfully, then you deserve to be the champions.
Yeah, but
you are the champions.
But KJ, there's so many dead. There's
so many dead games in the group stages, bro.
You know why I'll say I like the draw. Like, I don't like knowing who you're gonna play in the route that you're gonna have. I like I'm old school. Like, I like the ping pong balls. They come out and you see Chelsea
in the knockout phase.
Yeah, but I love the
league phase,
the new league phase now, because that last day this year, the league phase where one team scored. And
I do like the league phase, the first part.
Yeah, like, the league phase is cold.
Crazy. Like, you remember You remember it was the Benfica versus Real Madrid, right? With Mourinho, with the keeper scored, and it was like that made them get into the top 8, and it pushed other teams. Like that dynamic of it, I love that. That's like the American
jeopardy
side of it, where
the jeopardy in it.
And then everybody's playing at the same time. It's almost like the last match week in the Prem where everybody plays at the same time, and it's just a madness going on. Like I like that, but give me the uncertainty of you don't know who you're gonna draw in the knockouts. So.
Well, you know what? If you man don't pattern up, like you man ain't gonna be there next season. You know what I'm trying to say? So but you know what? The Europa League has the same system, so it won't feel too different to you, man.
Do you think you're what do you think your chances are of winning the Europa League,
bro?
Like put a percentage on it. You can come with chest.
Bro, in reality, we should be in the 75 to 80%, bro.
That's what I would have said. I would have said
in reality, what you're saying?
No, I'm saying
we need to hold you accountable for something. This is what I'm saying. You need to just
KJ's like, yo, hold on, say it to the mic, say it to the phone.
When I'm saying, like, when I look at who we got as a manager, the quality that I'm seeing across the rest of the competition, bro, 80%. It's just that we haven't been in good form, but I feel like it's coming back now. But I keep telling you, man. But you man don't want to hear me. I'm telling you right now. Nah,
I don't mind. Like I don't mind you, man. Guys, remember, man, I'm from the same city, bro. Like, listen, you see me. I'm even happy to see Blues coming up. Whoa. I don't support the locals in it. So I support all my locals. Is that you get me? Boing baggies and that. Up the Wolves and that.
Would it get crazy in Birmingham if Villa won the Europa League? Like would the parade be nuts,
bro?
I'd still go Villa parade.
Listen, that parade. Me tell you.
Yeah, we'll bang.
Bro, listen. Legit. I said to my brother, I said, yo, if Villa win, that night, I'm going to Villa Park. Like, bro, the same day, like whatever time it is, I'm going Villa Park, bro.
Yeah. And everybody would be at Villa Park, legit, letting off fireworks, all of that. Aston would be popping still.
It will be kicking off. I don't
understand. You know what's funny is, and I had to do my homework on this, and I was doing it last night because I was watching Peaky Blinders, right? So Peaky Blinders, like Birmingham based, right? So I think a lot of people, including Americans, they don't know how big of a city Birmingham is. Like when you think of UK cities from, if you're American, you think of London, Liverpool, and probably Manchester, right? But people
we're bigger than Liverpool.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why people.
We're the second city, bro.
Yeah. People don't realize how big of a city Birmingham is, which means how much support they have for their local teams and what it means. So that's why I was curious because I didn't know. Like before I met you two, I didn't even know black people lived in Birmingham. So like I didn't know.
Listen, we ain't the Birmingham in Alabama. You get me? We're Birmingham.
You know what I'm saying?
When you say Birmingham to us, we're talking about like Martin Luther King Jr. and like civil rights and all that stuff. But a lot of people don't know that how big it is. But I like to see clubs like Newcastle win a trophy. It gets boring seeing City, United, Chelsea, Liverpool always just hogging all the trophies. Like I like to see some of the bigger clubs that are lesser known outside of the big four, big five that actually lift stuff. So.
That's why I didn't mind Spurs winning that Europa League.
Yeah, I loved it.
Bro,
I was genuinely happy for them still.
I didn't think it was gonna happen, but you know what? So be it, man. And you know what? Just a little segue, bro. Didn't Anne said I always win in my second season, bro.
Yeah.
And he won the Europa. I know they became like 60th or whatnot in the season, but he did what he said he was gonna do.
Yeah.
And then let him go.
This is what I'm saying. He says season 3 always gets better. If you look what happened in season 3 at Celtic, says, listen, the injuries. Because remember, at that point in time, Spurs had never had an injury crisis as bad as that one that they had last season.
But has anybody?
So this is why I get the poor form. And listen, he did and needed to adapt. He did. I'm not gonna act like he was. Everything was fine and it was just the injuries. It wasn't. He needed to change as well. But I did feel like that was an anomaly season for Spurs.
Yeah.
I feel like this season has happened because of the back of that.
Yeah.
And it not necessarily because they sacked Ange, but just in general, they moved too quick when they didn't need to.
Listen,
They could have at least give it like a couple weeks, see how Ange fared, and then pull the trigger early. Then, if that's the case,
Do you all want to see Spurs go down?
Yes.
Nah, I don't.
Okay, so here's the thing. I want them to go down because I think it's hilarious. I just think it's actually mad that this club with the best stadium in the country, that should be at the top of the team, are going down. They're going to be in the championship playing Blues, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? They're going to have them Zulus going up in there. Like, that's funny for me. I don't like it because I know how detrimental it will be for the club.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. What about you, PJ?
Go on.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But to be fair though,
go on.
Like in terms of the Europa League for you guys, I'm happy to see you guys go and win it. Not because it's you. I don't want to see you gas, bro. It's off the back of what KG was saying, innit? It's not that. It's not that. But I agree with. I'm happy to share out the trophies. Like genuinely.
Nah. Don't do that. Do you know how mad that is? How are you
mad?
saying I'm happy to share out the trophies? Like, you hold all the trophies, bro. Don't do that,
bro. I'm the most successful club in England. What you want about?
How you say it is. I like to see trophies get shared around. Not
No, because if this was
that's
Chelsea,
crazy.
Arsenal, City,
I'm gonna say the same thing to every
do you
man.
think I'd be saying this? No, hell no. If this was them, man, I'm telling you this now. Man will be saying, "How greedy?" Because I want them all. But
bro, we're not a charity case, bro. We're not a charity case. Don't do that.
But I'm not even saying I'll
that.
give you some trophies. I'm not saying that. You're not hearing me saying I'll give you some trophies. You've heard me say it to Specs, and you've heard me say it to D-Man. Big up them, man. You get me? The Jordis, them. But I ain't said it to you. I'm genuinely happy if you man go win. Remember, I'm from the city, bro. And on top of that, I'll keep it a buck. As much as I'm from the city, the closest stadium to where I've been growing up and whatnot is Villa. I'm from the bits, bro. I'm from the hood. You get me? Not from Aston, but I'm from the hood, fam. You get me? So I'll be at the parade same way. I got them man trying to catch and them man trying to say, yeah, come to the Arsenal parade. Are you mad? But the Villa parade, though, yeah, man will catch me with JM there. Crazy.
Yeah, bro. But
I would love to see Villa, you all win the Europa League and Arsenal get dumped out of the Champions League, so you all can banter them and say, you know what,
bro, you man don't
won the European trophy.
Yeah.
You man don't understand. I want. No one's hearing me about the Arsenal thing. I don't want them to win anything. I want them to get. I want them to get close. I even want them to get to the final and lose, bro. I just want to sing second again, ole ole.
That's too close for me. That's too close.
That's way too close for me.
I don't want them. Like my biggest fear this year is Spurs stay up. Is Spurs stay up and then Arsenal win the league and the Champions League. If they win that, it'll be unbearable.
Bro, unbearable. They still talk about the invincible season, and I get it. I would, you know what I'm trying to say. But this, if that Spurs couldn't do anything ever again, like Spurs could win a treble, No, Spurs would have to win the treble to get any form of conversation. You get what I'm saying? Because them for life, so you, man, went down the same season we won after how many years? Can't chat to us. Like, that's what I can't
Sorry, I'm chatting to my daughter.
That's cool. I can't wait. I want Spurs to go down. I just don't want Arsenal to win the league, bro. I can't have that, man. Genuinely, I can't have it. I want them to win nothing. After this season, the way that they've been chirping, bro, I need to see Sunday happen 3 more times, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what needs to happen.
I know. I need because you know how it is. Like, sometimes
catch. I said what I said. I said what I said. All right.
You know the thing. He was still locked in. He was listening. And he had man on in the background. So everything we just said about them, man, he's gonna bring to the catch up tomorrow.
He's probably trying to clip it up right now. Clip it up right now. Look at these jokers fighting about top 4, top 5. Yeah,
It's all right, bro.
It's gonna be. It's either gonna be great for content creators if Arsenal bottle it, or it's going to be really bad for all the rival fans because Arsenal already dominate the YouTube space and stuff like that. So it's gonna be it's gonna be good. It's gonna be peak, man. It's gonna be peak.
Listen, I believe it's gonna happen, bro. Because no one was trying to hear me about the League Cup, bro. To be fair, I'm annoyed that I said Arsenal were gonna win. I'm annoyed that I said that, bro. Because
I did too. I said
I know what I wanted to happen. We all know what I wanted to happen, but I should never have lost faith in Pep, fam.
I know, but the eyes don't lie. And what we saw from City against Real Madrid, what we've seen from them in the last couple of games in the league, my thing was still smoking. I just had less confidence in City being able to pull it out. But you're right though, in a one-off game.
Whoa.
Yeah, one-off game.
But here's the thing, bro.
What was his bet? Neil, what was your bet?
I don't know what my bet is. I know that Cat said that if they get no trophies, he's gonna do a hot chip.
Listen, he needs that he needs the next level one. If that
nah, bro, listen.
Nah,
fam, and then also he's got the bet with Deji.
That's not worthy of the one that you done, bro. That's a casual one.
Nah, he got to eat the one that JM ate. He got to eat.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, it worked nice. The only reason that chip didn't go crazy is because the pepper is hotter.
Yeah.
But he's also got the Deji bet as well.
I showed my wife that video. She said, why are you laughing? She saw me laughing at it. And she was like, why are you laughing? I said, look, me and my homie JM, we had this bet. I showed it to her. Yo, she was dying laughing. She said, that could have been you. I said, yeah, I would have had to wait till you got home just in case shit went south and I needed you to take me to the
Yo, I hear it, man. I hear it. But listen, it's a mad thing. Bro, listen, like, in terms of the top 4, top 5, I said it the other day on the catch up, and it big people, bet people, make sure you go check out the catch up, in it. It was a great episode the other day. But I genuinely think that this weekend was pivotal. And to be fair, every weekend's pivotal from now on, isn't it?
Yeah.
From a Villa perspective, considering
I was gonna say for you, man, it was 100% pivotal.
Yeah, from us perspective, how the form has been, it was so important that we capitalized on this weekend, isn't it? And I think because there's been too many weekends that we haven't capitalized. You guys have given us chance after chance after chance, if I'm honest, and we haven't taken them.
Yeah.
And my worry was going into the game, I believed we were going to win. And my worry was like, in the form that we're in, with West Ham fighting what they're fighting for, is there a chance that this could go left? And if this is the case, we're playing 3 other relegation teams. Like before Liverpool and them, man. I think we've got Burnley, Forest, and then Spurs, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? We've got these all back to back.
So Burnley and Forest, Forest have actually been getting points, but Burnley, they ain't been getting points, but they'll give you a game, Like 100%. Genuinely, if you're sleeping, they'll nick something from you.
But the thing is, Forest beat us last year. And we're going to the City ground. They beat us last year there as well. So Forest aren't a bad team. And also thinking about the Europa League as well, we've got to think about, if we do meet them in the semis, what is it kind of thing? Like we're gonna have to pattern.
When does Europa League start back up? Because you guys are off FA Cup weekend. Then it's
that week, that following week. Yeah,
so pretty much same. I was gonna say same week we play KG. Like I weren't even trolling. I forgot for a moment. You're not even in it. So yeah,
I know.
That week, you see KG. This is what I'm saying. Last week you was in. You was in.
I know. Now my Wednesdays and Tuesdays are good. So JM, if you want to do the boardroom on the Wednesdays and Tuesdays, I got time for me. I got nothing.
Wednesday's good, but genuinely,
Wednesday's a pattern still.
Yeah, Neil Gunnar just said about John McGinn, and you know what I'm saying? He didn't spell his name right, so we got to put respect on his name and then things there, you know what I'm saying? But with He said it like box office that time. McGuinn. I was like, nah, but McGinn. Yeah. Like my thing is with John McGinn, bro. He's a real captain. And when I remember there was an episode on the catch, and like man, they were getting on me like, yo, you think John McGinn's that important? I said, yes, he is.
Yeah,
Bro,
I agreed with you. I backed you, remember?
Yeah, he's that important. Like you see players like that, bro. It changed everything. And the thing is, the problem that we had is the person that got the armband after him was Andrew Cancer. Don't mind him, but he's a little bit of a whiny one. Like he's always complaining. And as a skipper, you kind of want your skipper to kind of hold a little bit of authority and a bit more like vim in it. And yes, you can complain, but there's not. You don't see real captains doing all this. Like, maybe Bruno, but Bruno can be Bruno in it, so we kind of can allow it. But real captains, I think there's a little bit of a level head, and I think, McGinn losing him, and then our leadership is the next one is him. Like really and truly should be Tielemans, but you know what I'm saying. But I think having McGinn come back,
I agree with that. To be fair,
having McGinn come back changes the thing, because you got someone that knows the system, works hard for the system, and there's no excuses. And then I think Jadon Sancho's just started to find his ground a little bit. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if you saw the goal against Lille. The run, the assist, the chop to come into
that's
the
what
assist.
I'm saying, yeah, man.
Bro, it was looking silky in it. So I just think that maybe he's coming into his own. He's got a nice relationship with Matty Cash on the right hand side as well. And I just think maybe there's a little bit of continuity. And if Tielemans comes back now, do you know what I mean? Sorry to just answer this question about signing Sancho. First of all, I heard that it'd be on a free, but his wages are mad.
Yeah,
he'd have to take some form of wage cut, whether that he'd do that, because he's on 200 bags. Like the closest person to me is Emi Martin, is on 150. Do you know what I mean? And I just don't know if you can justify him being on that much money.
Are you guys paying most of his wages?
I don't even know if
he's on more. He's on more. He's on 300K. So there must be.
We're playing 200.
I figured that there was a split somewhere.
We're paying 200 of his 200 grand.
Yeah,
his wages. Do you know what I mean?
We offered by that metric, then you may as well give him the bread.
Yeah.
If he goes down,
we offered him 180. And he turned it down.
And this is why I'm saying, by that metric, if you're paying majority of his wages now and United are paying the rest of it, you may as well just pay him his wages and keep him. He's only starting to start finding his feet now. Like Sancho's a player where he needs an arm around him. He needs an arm around him. He needs to feel loved.
He needs a home. He needs a home.
Yeah, but this is the thing.
Legit.
But this is the thing, and I think he's found that with Unai Emery. I think the tough love at the beginning was key. Do you know what I mean? But he's definitely fat. You start to see the confidence coming. Don't you think that was
more of a fitness thing, though?
With Jadon, probably. Because the thing is, in Unai's system, you have to work, bro.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? You have to work. And that's why what's frustrating about Unai's system is it takes time for players to kind of get into the groove. So we buy players that have all this like, they're coming in. Bro, it takes like at least 3-4 weeks before they're even getting significant game time. And then they have to kind of even get into the system. And so I think the only thing that saved the United season is that 10 game run, October to December, saved us because it gave us a buffer, bro. It gave us a buffer.
Yeah.
And gas some of us, not me. You know what I mean?
You getting gassed? Nah, man, that never happens.
But yeah, I think going into the international break for me, I think.
So you want to answer this question first?
Go on, brother. You man, I love my Jamaican brother. I have to see something.
I don't think it's that bad keeping him, but if you can actually upgrade on him, if you can upgrade on him, then. Yeah,
if we cannot, if not, upgrade,
then it's worth you keeping around.
Listen, all right, here's the upgrade. The upgrade is if West Ham go down, we get Somerville. Do you know what I mean? I know it's a different side of the pitch, but it is what it is. Or Bowen. Do you know what I mean? Genuinely, I think
Bowen not a bad shout.
Do you get what I'm saying?
He do a job,
Yes,
a good job as well.
You get what I'm trying
And
to
then
say?
that also gives you time to then scout and find your actual
Yeah, but
replacement who will
we've
then
got
take
Alice,
on that role for
we've got
years
that
to come.
Brazilian youth, we've got that Brazilian youth, bro. That little Morgan Rogers 2.0. I don't know if
Who,
you might have
Wesley?
seen him. No, his
You
name's
still got
Allison.
that Wesley?
No, bro, Allison, bro,
Oh,
Brazilian
I was
youth,
gonna say, yo, I thought you sold him
bro.
time
Listen,
ago.
bro, Brazilian youth called Allison, yeah, bro. He is Morgan Rogers, but left-footed, no cap. Same build, same complexion, same trim, like, but and the way he moves is like Morgan Rogers as well, but he's just left-footed, no cap, no cap. And you've seen little glimpses in the game. You're like, oh, he can play, but obviously he's young, coming from Brazil. You're coming from a hot climate to cold Birmingham. It takes time,
Yeah,
innit? So,
trenches.
and
We
I
had
think Unai,
literally all the 4 seasons today.
yeah, and I think, and I think that
Genuinely, KG, we
yeah,
had rain,
Cage
sun,
don't know about that,
snow,
you know,
hail.
everything. Cage
Yeah,
don't know about
that's
them
how it is
things
where I
there,
live.
bro.
We
But like,
had yeah, go.
no, go.
I was gonna say we had like 80 degrees, which is I
Mm,
don't what is that like 20 something in Celsius, and then the next day it snowed.
yeah,
Ah,
and I think
I keep forgetting you
you
guys are
in DC,
Fahrenheit boys, man.
yeah, Fahrenheit
Yeah.
youth.
I
But
hear
then
80 degrees, and I'm saying, yo,
that's warm, bro.
bro, that's what I'm saying.
You know
I'm
what
saying, yo,
saying?
right now we could do with a little 80 degrees over here.
Trust me. But I think Unai, yeah, and now that I think about it in like broader picture, I think he's learned from Duran. Because I've noticed the younger players he brings in now, they're not getting rushed into anything, especially the ones from abroad, because kind of Duran kind of got brought in quite quickly, and the same things that we have to think about that we probably don't think about as fans in terms of the players' well-being. Man are coming from hot climate, you know, tropical things to Birmingham. Sometimes
Yeah,
by
yeah. Hammies
themselves,
can
no
snap that way,
family.
man.
Do you know what I'm saying? No family. Like it can take a lot of time to adjust. So I think that's what he's done with the Allison Utes, though. Do you get me? So I'm thinking next season he'll probably come on leaps and bounds still. You know what I mean? So I think he'll either keep Bailey or Harvey Elliott. But, you know what I mean? One of the two. Fam. KJ don't want to hear that, innit? Look at him. But in terms of the top, I'm confident about that. Bailey, we'll see in it. But like, yo, listen, mindful of the time, but I want to get you man's view quickly on this bit. International breaks, bro. What are you feeling about them? Because right now, personally, it's the wrong time for Aston Villa to go on an international break, bro.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
The right time.
It's the right time. Yeah, it is. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I love having a 2-week break from Chelsea not playing with how we're playing right now, and I think we need it. But it just feels like, man, we're in the home stretch. Like, I just wanted it just to get it over with. You know what I mean? Just get to the end of the season. But
yeah,
we'll see. We'll see. If it wasn't for Jamaica actually having a serious game, and I'm gonna go to Saturday close to me in DC is France is playing Colombia. So I'm gonna go to that game. Yeah. So it's gonna be, if you live in around the DC area, you know what the Colombians are like. So shout out all the Colombians watching, and yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Right.
But yeah, other than that though, I don't know, man. International football, it just seems like when it's during the middle of the season, it just seems like a distraction, you know.
And it's always at the worst times, I think. So like, I'm glad there's been a big gap since the last one.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So in terms of, obviously, there's one in September, and there's one in like October,
this year was a lot of them. There was
November.
one in September, there was one in October, there was one in November. So it was like the season was chopped and changed.
Disjointed, man.
Yeah.
And then obviously there's a big gap now, one in March, and I think that's it now, isn't it? So after the season, right? Surely.
Yeah, I think this is the last one. Yeah.
Get it over and done with. I don't care. Yeah, the New England kits come out. It'd be nice to see it, this, that, and the other. But bro, other than that, like, I
think they always release the new kits too soon, man.
You think it was early?
You talking about new kits for clubs or new kits for the 26 World Cup?
Well, for the international ones.
Oh yeah. But you know they want that money, KJ.
Yeah, I get that, but I think for the love of the game, for the spice of the game, it should be like a month before the tournament starts. You get me? Give everybody that adrenaline rush. Yo, I need to go and represent
March
my
is
country,
early,
my
though,
nation.
Yeah.
You get
March
me?
is
Like,
March is early.
it adds to the hype and the build-up of the tournament itself. You get me? Not necessarily just World Cup. Could be AFCON, could be Euros, could be Asia Games, Asia Cup, but just in general.
Yeah,
I hear it still. Like it never used to be this early. It would probably be like April, Mayish.
I feel like
it's
been
like this for a couple months
because they're kind of looking at like how Premier League clubs move with the merch drops now and the extra kit score. Even that, look, before you wouldn't see your new kit until the last game of the season. When teams wear the new kit. Bro, I see this new kit months beforehand now, and then I go and see them actually wearing that same kit.
The concepts
on the end of it. Like our kit last season, I saw the concept pretty much like a year beforehand. Beforehand. I'm saying to Liverpool fans now, that must be cap, bro. Like that must be a concept. Last game of the season, we had that kit. I'm saying, oh my days.
I know. Look, I remember when
the game's gone.
I remember when you used to wear the same kit for like 3 years.
2 seasons. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I missed that, bro. It's drained the hole in my pocket, bro.
I enjoy the new kit every season.
I do too. I like seeing what I don't know about you guys, because usually the home kits, like especially for you, JM, and for you too, KJ, your home kit is always pretty much the same, right? Like the same kind of concept. I always like seeing the away kit, and I like seeing the third kit, just to see what the designs are and if it's like a little bit different and stuff like that. Because that's most of the kits that I pick up. Because I got so many blue Chelsea kits. It's like I'm trying to pick up a little third one here, a little black. One year we had pink. One year we had yellow. Like it's just a little something different.
I hear it still. I hear it. Genuinely, like, we'll see how it goes. I think this international break, obviously, we'll pick up next week. Yeah, let's do the Prem 11, all-time 11 next week. Unless we've got something to party about with Jamaica. You know what I mean? But it's one of them. Trust me, listen. I mean, you get me.
If there's one country that can fuck it
up,
if there's one country that can fuck everything up, it will be
Congo.
Jamaica.
Yeah.
It will be.
Don't we have another round to play?
Yeah. If we win this,
it's like home leg, away leg, innit? Type thing.
So we play
one game in it. New Caledonia.
I never even heard of this.
New Caledonia.
New Caledonia, yeah.
Bro, I thought that was a chicken shop, bro.
Bro, the one in West Brom.
Yeah. Yo, I had no idea.
I can't lie, You see when I saw that? You see when I saw when we played them last time? Yeah, that was the first thing that came to my mind.
We're laughing, but we could very well wake up on Friday morning, look at the score, and be like, "These motherfuckers."
Hear this, bro, man. I might do a watch along if I can be bothered, bro. I might do a thing, bro. I might do a thing.
But I don't know about mine. I think you should run it still.
No, listen. There's other factors that might play into whether I do or not. But it's potential right now. But the thing is, I don't want to wait up to watch Jamaica play and get clapped up, bro.
I know.
I hear it though, but imagine you miss it though.
But bro, you man know the football ain't even good.
I know.
Bro, it's not. Like it's so hard to watch, bro.
It's not. But imagine you decide you don't want to watch it. It's at that time, and we go through. You know that's devastation that you didn't watch that game, bro. I get it's a love-hate relationship, and we're obligated to watch them. You get me? We're obligated, and so far they've let us down. But listen, God willing, man.
I'm hoping that because they're playing in Mexico, right? So that's not a part. Like if you've been to Mexico and you've been to Jamaica, that's like hour and a half plane ride, if that. So I'm hoping that the New Caledonia or New Caledonia, whatever the fuck they're called, chicken shop, Birmingham, free plug. I'm hoping that they have crazy jet lag, and by the time they get here, it's.
But where they're coming from, I don't even know where New Caledonia is.
They're right off the. I don't want to say the coast, but they're close to Australia.
Oh, is it them ways?
Yeah, they're in. What is that one called? That's called that
Australia
continent.
No, like
Australasia.
No, what do they call the region for football for FIFA?
Oh, what is
it again? Like
no one cares.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yo, we're definitely losing now. After all
What
we
is
said
it?
about him, we definitely losing the count, don't you? Damn, what is it called?
Neil Goller knows about the relationship with having Jamaica credit. He knows, isn't it?
Yo, it's the anytime I'm old enough to remember the last time they were in the World Cup.
1998, bro.
Yeah, and I remember it was scenes
Mad.
in the US. Like
Bro,
it was crazy.
That was my first
memory in it.
First
football
yeah,
memory.
that was my
definitely.
first memory of football. That
First
98
proper
for me.
98 World Cup was my first proper football memory. But I remember my grandparents watching the World Cup, bro.
Mine is 1990 in Italy.
Oh, serious?
The
I
Italy
went
World Cup.
fam.
And then we had 94. So I went to one of the World Cup games here in 94 with my uncle and my dad.
Oh.
And that was like, because at that point it was harder to watch Prem games and stuff on TV. Like you'd watch them on the Spanish channel, and you don't even get to see like United or Liverpool. But that point was like international football was everything. Was like FIFA, the games, the video games, like that was
World Cup.
And that like blew my mind. I was just like, yo, like you get to see all the international fans coming in and just turn it into a big party. It was nuts.
Yeah, bro. Listen, Jamaica and the thing is, the World Cup needs Jamaicans there, bro.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
World Cup needs
in the US,
in the World Cup, bro.
I'm telling you, in the US, if they put them in any city on the East Coast,
like New York, bro,
much more Jamaicans on the East Coast than on the West Coast. If they put it in New York or New Jersey, it's over. It will be scenes. It will be crazy. Yeah.
Listen, Neil Gunner's about Jamaica as a nation needs a pattern. Yeah. Still far behind. Yeah, we are. But bro, listen, I just want to be able to go out in Birmingham for a Jamaica game, and just have fun. Do you know what I mean? Like it'll be vibes. Do you know what I mean? It'll be so much vibes, bro. But yeah, we'll see about New Caledonia on Friday. If we do win, the next game is when, and it'll be against Congo, innit?
Yeah, I don't know. I have to see.
Yeah,
I have to see.
I have to pre the thing. But yeah, listen, we made it long for ourselves, but hopefully we'll see you all gone in it, and then we can have a party. But yeah, Mandem, listen, I appreciate you jumping on today. Yo, chat, big up to you, man.
Yeah, man.
Yo, Mandem, who would you say is
big
the director? Neil, yeah?
Neil, man.
Director, big up the Neil director for today. Make sure that you go and sub to these man's channels, KG and KJ. Their links in the description, all that good stuff there. Big up to everybody. Listen, you know what it is. We'll be back next Wednesday for the boardroom. Listen, you man, come with your Prem all-time 11 as well, and let's see what go on. Big up.
Man, I'm gonna have to do some
studying
now, man. You get me? Go back through the archives. You get me,
bro. Listen, one of us will be a nostalgia merchant, and then the next one will be.
Yeah, that's gonna be me. I can't even lie. I'll probably be the nostalgia merchant.
You know what it is, though. I think we're all similar because I think we appreciate original Barclays, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, actually, shall we agree now what formation we're doing? Because that determines everything, you know. I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh, I wouldn't be opposed to 4-4-2.
4-2-3-1.
4-2-3-1.
Okay.
It's a combined of like a 4-4-2 with a 4-3-3. A 4-3-3.
Okay.
Cool. It's balanced.
All right, that's fine.
We'll go.
You know, that's good though, because there's a lot of good 10s over the years. You got Bergkamp, Rooney, all those guys that you can potentially throw in.
And obviously, your wingers, you could either have them high to be your modern wingers, or you could have them a bit deeper and be actual left mid, right mid. So you can include like a Beckham or a Perez in it.
Yeah. All right, 4-2-3-1. That's the agreed. We'll come back next week for
that. Make sure y'all in the chat. Make sure y'all come with your teams too.
100%.
Yeah. 100%.
Let us know. All right, then, man. Listen, all love. You know what it is. Big up to everybody. God bless and peace. Yeah.